Hello, everybody. This is your main man Keith here from Keith Plays PS4 927. Happy Tuesday to all my awesome viewers on this awesome channel. We are in Game 3 of the Western Conference Finals for our Los Angeles Lakers series. So we beat the Nuggets 110-73, and we're hoping to get our third win of this Western Conference Final. So if Denver wins, we will get a Game 5. So without a further ado, ladies and gentlemen, we'll see you guys at Colorado State Capitol in the 5,280 mile high city of Denver, also known as Trey Parker and Matt Stone, the co-creators of South Park's hometown. So we'll see you at tip-off. Here we are at the Pepsi Center in Denver. So the Nuggets are ready to tip off this basketball game. So they're going to pass it to Jamal Murray. So Jamal Murray's going to pass it to the Joker, Nikola Jokic from Serbia. Dunks that in for 2 points. And it's now going to be a 2-0 Denver lead. LeBron James, the Akron, Ohio native, went in the paint and scored 2 points. So now we got some Austin Rivers, the son of, I think, Philadelphia 76ers head coach Doc Rivers. I mean, he did spend some time with the Boston Celtics and the Los Angeles Clippers. KCP gets fouled, so Paul Millsap will go to the free-throw line. So that's going to make it splash for the Denver Nuggets. So I'm going to pass this off to Anthony Davis. So Anthony Davis drills a three for the Los Angeles Lakers. So it's now 5-5. So Jamal Murray has possession of the basketball. They're going to pass it to Nikola Jokic. He is a solid all-around player for this Nuggets team. He's the face of the franchise. And he has had 20.6 points per game, 54% in field goals, 7.2 assists per game. So that's something good there. Passing it off to Andre Drummond. So Drummond's going to get 2 points in for Los Angeles. So it's now tied 7-7. Here at the Ball Arena, I called it the Pepsi Center earlier. Denver has a backcourt violation. I still call it Pepsi Center. That's what they called it since 1999. And they sell it better down up north in Pennsylvania, while Coke is more of a South thing. I mean, they sell it better down south in Florida, Georgia. Not sure about Colorado, though. It's west of the Mississippi, but I am from Pennsylvania, so I live east of the Mississippi. So LeBron James, the Akron, Ohio native, has possession of the basketball, dunks it in for Los Angeles. So this is the Western Conference Finals. So the Lakers and the Nuggets, both teams want to make that finals appearance, but only one can make it. So LeBron James makes the steal for the Los Angeles Lakers, dunks that in. So it's now 14-9. So Jamal Murray loses the basketball there, and LeBron James makes another dunk happen. 16-9, 8 points, and also the other half of his teammates did score 8 points as well. So Austin Rivers passing it off to Jamal Murray, drills a three, but Denver is losing by 4. So Andre Drummond's going to shoot this in from mid-range, and that's going to count for the Los Angeles Lakers. So both teams off to really good starts right now. They're 8 for 8, 5 for 5, 100%. So we have had a couple fast break points throughout this game, and I'm anticipating to see that. So Austin Rivers has possession of the basketball. And Doc Rivers, he has, I believe, 3 sons and a daughter. And I don't know if Austin is the oldest, second, or third child, but I'm presuming the daughter is the youngest and fourth child. So Jamal Murray makes that spin move happen. So Murray passing it to Michael Porter Jr. gets that in there. 22-14 Denver, Los Angeles. And we're just going to drill a 3 from behind the arc with LeBron James. Alright, the Los Angeles Lakers have possession of the basketball. So LeBron James trying to figure out where to shoot it to. I'm going to shoot it behind the arc, actually. And he actually gets that in. 13 seconds to go in this first quarter. And we'll see you guys in the second quarter. All right, 3:28 to go in the second quarter. Lakers leading by 12. Monte Morris trying to figure out where to shoot it to, but he's actually going to go in the paint there, passing it off to JaVale McGee, who was a 2020 NBA Finals champion with the Los Angeles Lakers. And it's funny how, because he decides to go to Denver, where he also played part of his career from 2012 to I think 2015. To my knowledge, I'm pretty sure. So Aaron Gordon passes it off to Monte Morris. So this game's going to be pretty good. Lakers, in fact, do take a timeout. All right, LeBron James passing it off to Andre Drummond. So Andre Drummond, there is a foul there. It's on JaVale McGee. It's a shooting foul. So Drummond gets to go to the free throw line once at it. And he will, if he makes this one extra point, the Nuggets will be trailing by 14. He misses that. So Denver picks up that rebound. So Will Barton makes the dunk there. So it's now 39-28. So Anthony Davis has possession of the basketball. So he gets this one in for 2 points. So now the Lakers are leading by 13. Aaron Gordon, the former Orlando Magic player, gets fouled there. Has a shooting foul, believe it or not. So Anthony Davis will make that free throw happen, and it's going to count. The Lakers will add on to their points and extend their lead by quite a bit, actually. So Will Barton passing it off to JaMychal Green. Barton picking it up, so he does that nice spin move there. We can't even block at that time. We were going to, but the block was unsuccessful. So the Nuggets are 87%, while the Lakers are 100%. So LeBron James, the Akron, Ohio native, gets that in there. Will Barton, shooting foul. 26 points in the paint for Los Angeles, while 14 for Denver. So they're 87%. So that's not too bad to see. That's a B. So now we're going to play some strategic defense here. LeBron makes that steal. Jamal Murray picks that up. So he's going to pass it off to Aaron Gordon, and then he's going to drill a 2-pointer. So it's now 45-32. And we're going to dribble the ball. So we're going to get this in. There is a foul. It's on Nikola Jokic from Serbia, who also enjoys horse racing, believe it or not. So he likes to ride horses in his home country of Serbia. So he was a 2016 silver medalist for Serbia. That's where his home country is. Not American, though. One of my favorite non-American NBA players. Among them, it's Giannis Antetokounmpo and probably Rudy Gobert. So LeBron James has possession of the basketball, so he's going to get that in for 2 points. So it's now 50-34. So the Nuggets bench is outscoring our Lakers bench by 15 points. So that's odd. So Nikola Jokic gets that in there. So it's now going to be a 50-36 lead. I'm going to pass it off to KCP, then to Montrezl Harrell, and then to some Andre Drummond. So Drummond, will he make that three? No, he will not, but I'm going to use some Anthony Davis. Hopefully he can make that three happen for the Los Angeles Lakers, and he does. Alright, so now it's 53-38. LeBron James passing it off to Anthony Davis. They're a great duo, but this offseason was a memorable one for this Los Angeles Lakers team, you have to admit. They traded Russell Westbrook for Kyle Kuzma, Kentavious Caldwell-Pope, and Montrezl Harrell. And we also signed Carmelo Anthony, who him and LeBron are the only two active players drafted back in 2003 that are still playing. I mean, Dwayne Wade retired, Chris Bosh retired. I mean, I'm surprised that LeBron James had. It's kind of funny how back in 2010 he joined Miami just to be with the guys that were in his rookie draft class with Wade and Bosh. I mean, they won 2 championships in Miami, so that made it count. So hopefully the Lakers are the favorites to win the 2022 NBA Finals because of their super team that they signed during the offseason. I'll explain more in the second half. Alright, so now the Los Angeles Lakers are now leading this by 19 here in Denver. So LeBron James makes that layup happen. So it's 26 points for him, 11 for 11. So Jamal Murray's the scoring leader for Denver as well. So LeBron James makes that dunk, the high school draftee from St. Vincent St. Mary High School in Akron. Graduated in 2003. That was the same month and year he actually got drafted into the NBA. So he decided that he's going to skip college. So he follows the footsteps of Kevin Garnett and Kobe Bryant. 30 points for him and 9 for mid-range today. So he gets that in there. So it's now going to be 46-68. Lead Schroeder passing this off to LeBron James, the first round pick overall in 2003.